I'm Will Byers. I went to Bootcamp 1 in July or August, or sorry, when was that? October. October 2022. So it's been a couple years since I went to Bootcamp. What you get out of it, you'll learn a lot of technical skills, like how to fix a bike, how to do navigation routes, medical stuff. Basically, every like technical skill you need to go on an expedition. But I think more importantly, for those that are interested, you learn a lot about leadership skills. So it's how do you get a group of people on board with one mission or one vision, and then getting them safely from point A to point B while having an amazing experience in between. So that was my biggest takeaway from it, just learning more how to lead. And there's a lot of things you learn from that that'll also apply to your home life and your work life as well. So that's the main reason I went to boot camp. That's probably the best thing I got out of it. And I've gotten to learn more kind of in that same realm on different expeditions by leading those.
Nice. And then I would just follow up and say, like, what was it like for you to take the leap to go to Africa into the unknown, and then just talk a little bit about like what was the country like? Like, what was the feeling once you were there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a leap to go to sub-Saharan Africa. At the time, I had a very young daughter and a wife, and still do, thankfully. But my wife was wonderful enough to see that I needed some, form of an adventure that I hadn't gotten in a couple years. So she was all on board with me going out and having a good time and learning, and definitely made the most of it. Second part of your question was
what
this
was
country was like.
riding through Africa like?
Yeah, I mean, riding through Africa is one of the coolest experiences you may have in your life. It's just a chance to be like kind of out in the world in like a very primitive environment, and dropping down like on Maslow's hierarchy of needs and kind of finding your shelter every night, finding food, doing it with a group of guys that you just met, and watching like all the different types of relationships like form and build to help you get where you want to go. So it's an amazing scenery, amazing landscape, wonderful experiences, but just kind of everything wraps together really well in that kind of boot camp environment.